So therefore, in order to hit the company's revenue goals, business development has to be generating a consistent. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For those who are new to the channel, hi, my name is Denise. I'm the founder and CEO of J Daily, where we scale early stage tech startups to the next level. So today we're going to talk about what business development is, and specifically for early stage tech startups. Now, before we go ahead and get started, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on the notifications for new tips on sales, marketing, and automation. Now let's get started. Business development, or BD. Well, you might be asking, why is this a relevant topic? Well, a business needs clients to be obviously able to survive, right? And how do you get those new clients? Well, this is where you need to carry out business development initiatives to get new prospects interested in your solutions. Now, what is business development, or bizdev, exactly? Let's understand first what the definition is according to Investopedia. So business development can be summarized as the ideas, initiatives, and activities that help make a business better. This includes increasing revenues, growth in terms of business expansion, increasing profitability by building strategic partnerships, and making strategic business decisions. The term business development will vary depending on what type of company you are in and of course in what niche or industry you're in. But to keep things simple for this video, we will focus on a definition for the tech/SaaS industry. So the basic gist of BizDev is the development of opportunities that will grow your business. You can think of opportunities in the sense of building connections with your prospective customers or building strategic relationships with other businesses to promote and sell your solutions. The one core responsibility of BizDev is growing your business, whether this is through direct relationships with your prospects or with other companies. So every niche or industry might have their own way of carrying out business development strategies, but the idea is generally the same for all companies. So within BizDev, one of the roles that you can fulfill is a business development rep, or SDR role, which stands for sales development representative. In the tech world, the two definitions are used quite often, and it can create confusion around what the difference is between the two exactly. But if we stick to what Salesforce.com originally defines as an SDR and BDR role, the difference can be seen in the fact that one is focused on inbound leads and the other is focused on outbound leads. The definition we can provide here is the focus of a BDR is on prospecting outbound leads, meaning he or she is focused on finding potential customers and generating interest. This asks for the person to be creative in brainstorming and finding new ways and ideas to generate leads. And leads can be generated through cold calls, cold emails, search engine research, and networking, for example. Basically going out and hunting for these prospects. The business development rep builds a relationship with these potential clients, effectively turning cold leads into warm ones. The focus of an SDR is qualifying inbound marketing leads. So in comparison to the BDR, who is going out searching for opportunities, the SDR or sales development rep manages the leads that come in from different company sources. So for an SDR, newsletter signups, email, or potential clients who initiate contact via social media channels are all key incoming lead sources. Referrals by a colleague or a current account are also inbound leads. So after the SDR gets a hold of an inbound lead, the next step in the sales process is to figure out and understand which leads are likely to close the quickest and which are, the most profitable. You can do that by applying lead scoring to this process, which for every company obviously is different. Lead scoring is the process of rating leads on how ready they are to buy. So this lead scoring provides the SDR an understanding of if the prospect should be moved to the next steps in the sales funnel or to leave this opportunity before more resources are being utilized for an opportunity with which basically there's no fruit for the time being. By the way, if you want to learn more about the difference between inbound and outbound strategies, check out my video, which I'll link in the description here down below, on lead generation. So both roles, BDR and SDR, are responsible for moving qualified leads through the pipeline so that the account executive, or AE, or salesperson can close those deals. Now let's look at how the business development works from our clients who are early stage tech startups. Most of these early stage ventures have bootstrapped their companies or have gotten funding from VCs/investors. So the next step for these companies is to get more customers in the door so they can grow and make sure that their growth will exceed expectations in order for these investors to get their return on investment back, or ROI. So what happens then? Well, this is where the SDR and or the BDR roles come into play. Most of the early stage companies, depending on in which stage of investment rounds they are, would have the SDR or BDR role in place. And most of these ventures still need to do a lot of marketing to get inbound leads going. So from my experience, most of the time, these companies have a BDR in place to start outbound prospecting. This outbound prospecting consists of cold emails, calls most of the time. They mostly go on LinkedIn and find the right people in the companies that they want to reach out to. And once the BDR gets interest from, these prospects, they will initiate the first conversation with the prospects to qualify them and if they would be a good fit for the solution and vice versa. From there, if the prospect is the right fit, they will transfer this opportunity to the account executive who is responsible for further closing the deals. So when the BDR or business development representative needs to qualify these leads, one of the most commonly used frameworks they can use is called BANT, which stands for Budget, Authority, Need, and Timeline. Budget basically means, does the prospect have the budget to invest? Authority, is this person you are prospecting the decision maker, and can he say yes to buying? Needs, what are the problems or needs that this prospect or company has, and can we solve this with our solution? And timeline, when would they ideally like to purchase? It's very important that these questions are asked in order to qualify if the sales opportunity has a high probability of moving down the sales funnel more quickly and has a high probability of closing. Now you may be asking, Denise, okay, what's the difference between bizdev and sales? And how do business development reps and sales development reps differ from each other in this equation? Basically, sales and business development aims to grow revenue and new business. But the roles are just a little bit different in the sense that the business development rep is responsible for pushing the qualified leads further down the sales funnel, just as the SDR is responsible for qualifying the inbound leads to further drive it along the sales funnels as well. And then you have the account executive, who is the salesperson, who is responsible for closing the deals. So the primary function of the sales team or account executive team is to generate new revenue. So they're responsible for demonstrating the product, making the project plan, negotiating, closing deals. So when the sales and business development rep work together, or business development team work together, converting prospects into customers and provides a more streamlined and easier sales process to close basically the deals. And measuring success and the impact of business development is based on sales metrics, which depends on every company's sales cycle. So when it comes to the role in business development plays in the companies, which is to generate new opportunities to sell the company's solutions, it's important to quantify the data of what the activities of the business development rep is doing. So looking at the pipeline, looking at opportunities created, etc. So companies in the tech space need to hit their revenue goals, especially when they're venture backed, which means that they've received investment from their investors. So therefore, in order to hit the company's revenue goals, which is dependent on the sales team, business development has to be generating a consistent flow of sales opportunities and a healthy pipeline. So some ways of tracking business development activities, which could be examples of doing cold outreach or cold calls and outbound emails, is by checking the numbers of these activities. So checking the numbers such as how many appointments have been booked, what are the costs per sales per call, and what's the amount of pipeline that you've generated. And this data is of importance to understand where in the sales cycle the flow can be optimized. So the data acquired can be stored and tracked through a CRM system. CRM systems make it possible to understand the full scope of your business with the right data metrics. And I've made a video about choosing the best CRM for your business and the importance of having one in the video, which I will link down in the description below. And as always, guys, if you found this video helpful, hit the like and subscribe button and comment down below what was the one tip that you found helpful from this video.